So thanks for the intro, Yaro. Very briefly, because we have 15 minutes and I want to talk about really cool stuff with you. My name is Angie. I'm the founder and the CEO of Become Better. My mission is to help motivated people like you grow. And if I define myself with 3 tags, I'm a lifelong learner. I love being with people, and I really love dealing with challenging things. More, be curious and exchange later about who I am and where do I come from. So first thing I would like to ask you today, can you see the screen from over there? Otherwise, just come closer. How is your energy this morning? I mean, you are drinking coffee, maybe that helps you a little bit, like to come into the right, perfect, thank you so much, into the right activities. But what would you say? So if you have like an energy meter, would you be at -10, like you are completely depleted and exhausted? Or are you at 10 and you say, yes, Friday is my day and I'm gonna kick whatever the week or the day throws at me? What would you say? 4?
Friday is always this huge kick.
Huge kick. Okay. Any other numbers? 6? That's good. Sounds great. 6. It's a good way to start the day. And okay, today is Friday, but what about Mondays? Mondays, maybe we start the week with a different mood. So yeah, it's good to sense. It's good to sense which energy levels we have in the morning. And I would like to know, how have you started the morning today? So are you one of those? Sometimes I also am, no? Like the first thing you do in the morning is just, and then look at whatever the media you use and then really get focused on that and forget about the rest of the world. Maybe things like, which air are you breathing? What is the smell outside? Is the sun shining? Can you hear some birds? Can you cook your own tea or coffee? When you wash your hands, how does that feel? So many mindful things you have in your life that maybe you miss because you're just focused on this very early in the morning. So it makes a huge difference. And it all starts with awareness. So this is what we are creating today here. Being aware how we start the day with which level of energy. So because I've spoken about mindfulness, you would ask yourselves, okay, what are the ways we can be mindful? Do we need to be a yoga master? Do we need to be a guru? No. There are plenty of ways you can be mindful in your day. For example, I would ask you, if you look at this picture, this lady, what can be she doing? How can she be mindful? What do you think? If you look at the picture? Meditation or? Yes, breathing. Breathing, and if the weather is nice as we have today in Hangzhou, maybe like enjoying the sun and feeling how does the sun feel on the skin? Is it warm? Yeah, the temperature. But what about this one? Food. So you are also having a cup, holding a cup in your hands. You can sense the temperature, the smell. If you take a sip and then you taste it, how does that taste in your mouth? You don't need to look like super fast. Just enjoy the moment. And these small mindful things are going to reconnect you with your body and are going to make you very mindful and forget other things. Very, very valuable practice. What about anytime you go to the washroom, you wash your hands, right? Yeah. What can you sense when you wash your hands? The temperature of the water. How do your hands feel? Are they soft? The soap, the smell of the soap. What about when you are walking on the street? What can you sense? Your feet moving, so maybe if the shoes are comfortable or not. Maybe your calves, how do they stretch along the way you're walking, if you're walking faster or slower. So you have really a lot of opportunities every day to be present, we call that, and be mindful and reconnect with all the things happening in your body. Yeah? Why this is important? Because it brings awareness. This reconnection interrupts the flows of negative stuff we have in our mind. We have negative stuff every single day. And this charges your brain in a positive way, so that your energy, if today is like, I'm a 2, you can start your morning being at 8 maybe. Yeah? How do we do this? We shift the attention, as I said, onto the body. And we use the senses. And this is something that is different from having a rest or having a nap, because we are doing something actively. We are putting our attention into these sensations. So it's not that we are just drifting away and then maybe falling asleep. It's something active. And the beauty of this is we just need 1 to 2 minutes to practice. It's nothing we can need a big preparation, 10 minutes of meditation. No, it's really fast. So you have really a lot of options to integrate this into your daily life. Now, because I mentioned the brain, let me explain you very simple, no neuroscience lesson, even if I love neuroscience. There is one part of the brain that is associated to the positive thoughts and positive feelings, which is, so to say, the wisdom brain. And we also have another part of the brain, which is more the survivor part, that is related to the more negative feelings and thoughts. And the survivor brain is very important because thanks to that, our ancestors, they survived. They were able to distinguish a poisonous snake from a non-poisonous one, right? Or the eatable mushrooms from the non-eatable. So it's important. But what is not good is that we keep ourselves just dealing with the survivor brain in this tunnel view, and not being able to access creativity, not being able to access big picture, intuition, and all these kind of things. That's why we have to develop our wisdom brain. And I come here because I think you see better. If you see more or less the colors, which of the 2 pictures would you say is the more positively charged brain, left or right? Any guess?
Left.
Right? Right is right, yes. Is the more charged positively. You see all this area here is a positively charged brain. So our strategy, our goal to increase energy and to increase productivity is to command our brain with this mindfulness, to start the day charged, and during the day, whenever we face a challenge, remind ourselves we can recharge positively. So how we start the day is the key. The mind is full or we are mindful. It's our choice. And as you do with your mobile phone, you start the morning well charged up or already drained and depleted. It's our choice. So how to practice mindfulness? I'm going to do a small practice with you guys. No? And for this, I would say, 2 minutes or a little bit less. You are sitting comfortably. If you are not sitting, I would suggest you take a seat for a while, if it's okay. Because it would be good if you can have your spine straight, but relax. And then the head straight, but it's like loose, so nothing heavy on your shoulders. And your feet flat on the floor, and your chest open and relaxed. So, everyone okay? So just take a seat, and if you are ready, whenever you're ready, yes? Just leave it there, it's fine. Whenever you're ready, guys, you close your eyes. If you stand, you can also close your eyes. We are in a safe space, nothing is going to happen. And then let's exercise the sense of touch. For this, you can rub 2 fingers. You close your eyes, you can rub 2 fingers, maybe the index finger and the thumb. You can rub these 2 fingers and sense the fingertip regions, how they contact gently against each other, so that you can feel all the sensations. If you close your eyes, it's better. And then you can take one hand and go gently through the other hand, from the fingertips through the palm, and then rub against each other. And then sense all the sensations. Are the hands warm or cold? Are they smooth or maybe a little bit sweaty? Just sense. And just breathe gently. And now put your right hand on the top of your stomach and keep on breathing gently. And see how with every breath you have a raise and you have a fall of your stomach, and just sense that for a couple of seconds. And when you're ready, you take your time and you open your eyes. How was that? It's something different, right? So we all know a little bit about the breathing, and closing our eyes help us to concentrate on our senses, definitely. But this is something I really love because it's really subtle. And you can anchor here whatever you like the sense of being calm, the sense of being confident. Whenever you have, maybe, I use it, an important speech, a negotiation, a very challenging meeting or thing, I can go into the meeting, and whenever I don't feel great, I do this. No one notices. This is so subtle. And this helps me to reconnect and to say, I'm okay, I'm calm, I'm going to do great. Yeah? So you can give it a try and experience with other senses. It's powerful. Now, productivity. We have spoken about the wisdom brain, you remember? And one of the things to charge energy is practice this mindfulness. We have practice now, and with all these options I have mentioned before. Second thing is, during the day you will, of course, use your energy. So it's very important, especially in your free time, that you recharge with things you like hobbies, sports, and very important, hang out with people that are positive, because energy is contagious. So you want to hang out with people that adds up and is not draining from you the whole time. Third one, is there any engineer in the room today? A couple of? It doesn't matter. You all know how a flywheel works. So if you want to put something that a machine, a flywheel, that it's stopped, into motion, the very first impulse you want to give is quite a big one. And then you will set it into movement. So the same happens with our energy. We need a really big charge in the morning to keep moving and to have energy the whole day. And during the day, just to keep the level of energy, the only thing we need is to give small impulses to keep this flywheel turning, to keep this energy flowing. Yeah? That's how it works. So whenever you positively charge your brain, you are investing in your productivity, you are investing in your efficiency through the day, every day. How can you sustain this productivity? Let me explain you something. I'm sure that you have seen some matrix that gives you a guidance in terms of importance and urgency, right? Yeah. So I don't like that. You know what? Because if you just focus on the urgent things, you're going to miss important things that will help you in the midterm. If you just focus on the urgent stuff, you're going to be firefighting most of the time. And it's good that you firefight, but what about tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, next month, end of the year? We need to work on midterm goals. So for this, my recommendation is to work on, as you see here, the impact, meaning the impact is the importance of the things we are working on, and the energy. Is it something charging? Is it something I like doing and I have an affinity with? Or is it something that is draining because I don't like, but maybe I have to do it? So you see the 4 quadrants here. Optimal work is something that you really enjoy and it's really important. For example, when I work with my coaching clients, coaching conversations, they are charging for me. I really enjoy it. I'm giving a presentation to you here. I really enjoy this. Is really recharging for me. But when I have to do like budgeting from time to time, for me it's an obligation because I don't like these kind of things. But it's important because I have to do that for my business. Or if I have like to deal with some fapias or whatever, it's an obligation. I have to do it, but I don't like. So some of the things in this quadrant, you might delegate those, or you might really be motivated and inspired to get this done and then be inspired by the output you get. Other things that are stuff you like but have a low impact is maybe chatting in WeChat, connecting with people, writing in, I don't know, all the media you have is something that is a break, but don't spend too much time with that, okay? And the 4th quadrant is, we need the screen, briefly. The 4th quadrant is, guys, the waste of time. So we all like watching memes and funny videos is good, but be honest, this is not productive. So don't waste your time doing this kind of stuff. Most of the, so the intention is your working day, move it or shift it into this direction, into this optimal work area. Yeah, this has to be like around 70% of your time. And yeah, so my recommendation for this is you start the day planning the activities you want to do in terms of productivity. And for this, you just need 5 minutes. If you do this like regularly every day, you will see what has worked well the day before, what can be improved along the days. And please don't forget, whatever you have to do concerning business development, anything that has to do with trainings, anything that has to do with prospection of clients is not urgent, but it's important for your success in your business. Yeah? Second thing, and to wrap up, charge your mind positively. Early in the morning, as you do with your mobile phone, spend 10 to 12 minutes doing mindful things. You walk on the street, you can be mindful while walking, while having breakfast, while washing your hands, whatever you do, listening to music. And during the day, just allow yourself maybe 3 times a day, morning, for lunch, in the afternoon, recharge just 2 minutes, only 2 minutes, and you will feel completely different. This makes up at the end 1% plus 4%, 5% of your valuable 8 hours of a working day, at least. And this is gonna make you much more efficient and productive. And if you keep on doing this like a whole year, look which kind of improvement can you have. So it's worth to try. Even if it doesn't work every day, it's really worth to try. At this point, I hope that it's clear for everyone that mental fitness is super important at work, because we are founders, we are leaders, and we are role models for our employees or coworkers. We want them to feel good at work and feel mentally healthy, to have retained our talent, to be able to find the right people working with us, which means taking care of our most valuable resource, which is our employees. We can also serve best our clients. And this is what we want. We want to be successful. We want to conquer the market. And we want to be able to navigate in these uncertain times in a right manner. We want to be adaptable. So with this, summarizing, you can improve the state of mind you have. You can improve your energy management, and at the end, be more productive and more efficient with these strategies I have given to you today. And thrive in challenges. So we can talk later about the questions you have, what else would you like to know, which takeaways you have. And I would like to know, how is your energy level now? If it was like 5, 6, I would wish it's a little bit higher, and not only because of the coffee. And yeah, the first step is awareness. We have started this with the conversation today. Beyond this session, I do other things, workshops, boot camps, coaching, singling in groups. I'm free to support you and glad to do that. And I just wish you a very productive and energetic day. Thank you so much. Thanks.